What's going on, guys? Got a new sword in here direct from China. Just doing a quick unboxing. We'll see if this video actually sees the light of day. This is another one from Hanbon. I'm not sure who actually produced this knife in terms of forging it, but I purchased it from Hanbon. They shipped it super quick. This one seems cool because it's a box. Look at that. I didn't know it was coming in a box. This is the first Chinese sword I've purchased that came in kind of a presentation box. So that's kind of cool. It's got like a textile gray texture there. I'll move this to the side. I'm making a mess, but we're going to take a look at it. See what we have. Decent packaging. Wow, wrapped in plastic. And it has the sword bag. I believe I chose this one. I don't know. I don't put a lot of thought into the sword bags. Doesn't really matter. So here we go. This one's kind of unique in that it is a Gunto, I believe is how you pronounce it, style sword. So it's a reproduction of a military style sword that was produced. And when I do a full video on this, I'll come with some better information than what I have now. I believe this is a type 98. There's different types of these, ranging from super kind of fancy, kind of like this one, to very utilitarian, mass-produced metal handles kind of thing. I cannot get this off. So this is actual like saran wrap instead of, typically it's like a shrink wrap type thing. So I don't know if I will be able to get this off camera. Here we go. Now we're looking good. Maybe. Here, let me get this off and I'll be back. Presto, finally got it off. Look at that. So this has Tachi style fittings, as you can see right there, which is really cool. The wrap is about as tight as I would expect. It's fine. It's not super noteworthy for being tight, but it's also not loose. Semigawa is pretty poor in terms of node size, but at least it's consistent between both sides. There's a little bit of discoloration right there. I'll have to look at it a little bit closer, see what I think, but we have imitation silk around the handle. Is it, looks like it only has one Makugi pin. That's interesting. I didn't know that unless I'm just not seeing it. Looks like it's the case. So that's kind of cool. A little more historically accurate. Brass fittings on here, super shiny brass. I don't know if they're coated with anything to protect it from tarnishing. I would actually kind of think I like the idea of it getting a little tarnish on there. Might make it look kind of cool. Iron saya, although I'm not quite sure if this is still considered a saya. Might just be considered a scabbard, but iron wrapped in leather with one hanger on here, as you can see. One of the cool things about this is it's actually locked into the saya, the sheath, unless you press that button, and then it actually opens up. So that's kind of cool. It's a unique kind of feature on here. Let's take a look at the blade. Nice wavy hamon, no bohi. I have not inspected this blade. I just opened this up. Copper habaki. Overall, pretty cool. I like having it in my collection. It was a little bit pricey. So in terms of first impressions of quality, it seems fine, but at the price I paid, I kind of would expect maybe slightly more, but at the end of the day, you know, there's not a lot of, you can see the iron right here. It's got some nice detailing. The fit and finish so far seems great. Really, it's just that Semigawa I wish was better quality, but that's what I always say. I'm a Semigawa whore, so I always say that about every sword I get. Semigawa is never good enough, but very cool. Very cool sword. I'll be doing a more in-depth video on this, I hope, I promise. More details on the history of this, how close it is, what the quality is. Don't get me wrong, the quality is great. You can see the diamonds are very uniform, very nice. And in terms of reproductions of this particular kind of sword, this is the best one I have found. There may be better ones out there, but this is the highest quality one I found. There's There's a bunch of really, really cheap ones of this sword, but this one's pretty decent. So pretty cool. So I really wanted one of these in my collection. This is one of the more common real Nihontos you'll find. They're a little bit more affordable, generally speaking. Obviously, this is you know, about a fifth to a tenth of the cost of a real one, depending on the quality. So I'm fine with getting a reproduction to have in my collection. I think it's pretty cool. So, all right, guys, that's it. Unboxing. I'll talk to you guys later.